back. We're taking questions from across the country and helping you take the right decision with your money when it comes to buying property. Mumbai, Pune, Ahmedabad, West India is our focus, and we've got Vijay Shivlani on the phone line. Vijay, thank you very much for joining in. Go ahead.
Hello. I am looking to invest around 4 crores in under construction properties. I have seen 2 properties of L&T in South Mumbai, Parel, Crescent Bay, and Emerald Isle in around Powai. So I wanted to know which would be better, and if you could suggest some other property in South Mumbai to Bandra for the investment purpose.
Okay, so both the projects are from L&T Properties in Powai and Parel. One is in Powai and the other one in Parel. Lots of excitement around the name L&T. You know, there's just absolute trust that, okay, we can't go wrong.
Yeah.
He's not the first one writing in. There are many questions which have come in, and I met a lot of people in Mumbai who are willing to buy into an L&T project.
Absolutely, because I think they develop quality construction. They are known for their, many developers use L&T as their contractors, because then they can market the project better. And L&T in itself is a good real estate company. We recommend Lower Parel over Powai because today the overhang in Lower Parel is much higher, so you'll be able to negotiate much better rates. You'll be able to get a deeper discount in the market. This is of course considering that your budget is good enough for both the markets as such. Also, Lower Parel market is gaining momentum because of many more IT buildings over there, which are slowly getting leased out, although they will take a lot more time as such. We've got some more recommendations.
You've given a go-ahead on both the projects. You're saying quality-wise they're both fine,
yeah, between
but
the
you would
two,
prefer the Lower Parel to
Powai because of the simple reason that the prices are, he will be able to negotiate a much better deal.
All right.
In Lower Parel as such, and it's very close to the CBD over there. Parel, today if you look at the data points, although Parel has 24 months of inventory overhang and Suri or near Powai region has got about 12 months, which is the market that we're recommending. So if you want to look at the other micro market, it is Suri, which we will recommend over Powai at this point in time. The weighted average prices are 24,500 rupees a square foot for Parel, and Suri is 21,000 rupees a square foot. Parel is 20% on the price appreciation charts or 8% on an annualized basis, and Suri is about 25%. Crescent Bay is a project that you can go ahead with, and Emerald Isle, you can look at these 2 projects also that we are recommending. Ariana by Ruparal Realty in Lower Parel, 17,000 rupees a square foot. This project is a luxury project with total of 275 apartments, and it is a mix of 2 and 3 BHKs. It's approved by all the banks. And then we have Metropolis by RNA Corp, Suri. This is 20,000 rupees a square foot, and this project's location is very good. It's near the Suri railway station, and amenities like gym, swimming pool, all the amenities this project has. It's a G+68 story tower, and a very fancy that tower too.
Fancy project. Well, 3 to 4 crores gets you a good product in Mumbai. There's no doubt about it, and you can afford the luxury market. So go ahead. Take a pick out of either the Lower Parel L&T project or the 2 which are flashing on your screen in your budget. And from Mumbai, we move on to Pune. We've got Rajesh Limai on the phone line. Rajesh, hi. Go ahead with your question.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to congratulate all your team for hosting such nice show.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my query is regarding Pune, and I'm looking for 1 BHK around Siahat Road in Pune, and my budget is 40 lakh, and I'm looking for investment purpose. So please guide me where should I invest my money, or where should I invest my money in which project. So please guide me.
Okay, so well, the markets he specified. What do you think? I mean, are they good enough for investment?
Yeah, Siahat Road actually has witnessed significant growth in the residential segment.
He said Nanded City and Singhat.
Nanded City is a project in Siahat Road.
Okay.
Right, and it's a 700-acre township as such. So if I come to the key data points for you first, 24 months is the inventory overhang over here, so it's on the danger zone. This is Siahat Road. The mid segment's weighted average price is at 4,800 rupees a square foot.
So you're saying inventory overhang, 24 months, sales are slow. It will, so investment will, you will have to have at least a 4 to 5 year waiting time, isn't it?
No doubt about that, because the supply in Nanded City in itself is a lot. There are 7,000 units in landed city as such because it's a part of a 700-acre township. It is in total there are going to be 7,000 apartments. The 4,000 units are ready and people have started living there. So that is a big positive over here. We've got two more recommendations lined up for you. There is Madhukosh 3 by Paranjpai Schemes available with the developer. This builder is quite reputed and has delivered many projects. This project is actually a mix of 1, 2 and 3, and phase 1 and phase 2 are sold out and families are already residing there. There are about 1,000 odd apartments here also. The second recommendation is Lakshmi Ganga Heights by Krishna Leela Constructions. This is available in the resale market. This project is a standalone building, so very limited units over here. Location of the project is very good as it is located bang on the Mumbai-Pune bypass, and enough social infrastructure is around in the close by vicinity.
All right, so two projects from our end as well. Go ahead, take a look at them, and of course you can make your final pick. After Pune, we're going to move on to Ahmedabad. Ketan Khodia writes in and he says, I'm planning to buy a residential flat in Ahmedabad. Budget is 40 to 50 lakhs. I visited Godrej Garden City and I'm wondering whether it will be a good thing to buy. I stay in Mumbai and this is purely as an investment. Well, the market of Ahmedabad isn't an investment market, at least in real estate. And Godrej City, great project, but how is it going to do very well?
Well,
As an investment, Samir.
I think if you have a long-term perspective, I think Godrej project is spread over 250 acres. It's
Okay,
a
define
premium
long-term
township.
here. So we are already saying 5 years is
So we are
long-term.
talking about,
This would probably be a 7 to 8 year story, isn't it?
Yeah, it will be a 7 to 8 year story, longer than normal. But if you're buying a great long-term asset, then you're buying it with a great developer. You're buying it in a planned township, in a premium township. So that will be a big positive for an investment that you make. We've also got other recommendations for you which are not a part of such big townships. So the choice can be made accordingly, right? But having said that, Ahmedabad as a micro market, as a city has not done that well on price appreciation trends, because also that they have created great infrastructure, and because when you create great infrastructure in terms of roads, there is more and more supply that can be added on, and that's why prices remain stable. That's a very important point.
That's an important point to keep homes available, is to keep adding infrastructure.
And
if you can travel 20 kilometers, buy 20 kilometers away, guess what? Prices of homes will stay controlled.
And that's what has been happening in Gujarat as such. If you look at the key data points, inventory overhang in Gota is still normal. It's 20 months, not very high. Weighted average price 3150 rupees a square foot for the mid segment here. Price appreciation trends 8.4% on an annualized basis, or 25% on over 2.5 years. The Godrej project you can go ahead and buy, and if you want to look at smaller projects, you have Reflections by Pacifica Companies. This is 3050 rupees a square foot. Available with the developer. This is just 700 meters off the SG highway. Project has a 40,000 square feet garden area and is currently available from the developer. Malabar County by Ganesh Housing. This is also available with the developer. This is besides the Nirma University and only 700 meters also from the SG highway. This is coming up with 13 towers. So only 600 units as such compared to the Godrej township, which will have thousands and thousands of units. The last recommendation is Swaraj Sports Living 2 by Savvy Infrastructure. This is getting ready in 2016 and available with the developer. Phase 1 with 11 towers expected to be completed by next year. Project will have world-class sports infrastructure, sports lounge and recreational facilities.
All right, so Ahmedabad, not very sure whether it's a great investor market, but you do get great infrastructure and good quality projects. The summary list, other than the Godrej project, is of course on your screen. But remember that it's not a market which will give you 12%, 15% plus annualized returns when it comes to investing in a flat. I'm going to take online next caller, Rishabh Mishra. Go ahead, Rishabh. Vadodara is where you want to buy. Spell out your specifications and we'll help you out.
Yeah, hello everyone, good evening. I am just 25 years, just graduated engineer, and so I am looking also for my house on an investment purpose. I am already residing in Vadodara from past 24 years. Since this city is not so, it's a very big little city and people still have a mentality of buying having an own land, and still that the commercial of or flat system has yet started. So we still have we still wish to have our own duplex or a bungalow sort of thing. So I wish to, on an investment purpose, I wish to buy either a bungalow, but I am open to buying the upcoming projects or flats also. My limit are is if it's a bungalow, it should be about 35 lakhs, or if it's a flat, it should be between 22 to 25, because I don't think there is much scope of, still it's a growing market for flats. So just can you, I am very much confused of what are the alternatives that I could have or could give me a better returns in the upcoming years.
All right, Rishabh, I mean, you're 25 and looking at your second home or an investment, that's amazing. So what does he do? I mean, his ultimate goal is to own a bungalow, but he's okay even investing in a flat. Do you think sub 30 there are enough options for him to invest in Baroda?
Yeah, absolutely. If you look at
It's a small city.
if you look at the prices there, you get
But
apartments.
it's nice to get his insight that the flat culture is just about starting off in a city like Vadodara.
Yeah, so that is probably when you should look at
Look at
investing,
it, yes.
because once the flat culture catches on, then the first few apartment complexes should do much better. Gated communities of apartment complexes are really preferred from a living point of view because of security, infrastructure issues like power, water. So keeping all that in mind, I think we would also recommend you that you should look at apartments only to begin with. And we've got 3 micro markets for you: Manjlapur, Sun Pharma Road and Atladhara Road. All 3 micro markets have got inventory overhangs much below the danger zone of 24 months. Manjlapur is 18 months, Sun Pharma Road is 14 months and Atladhara Road is 22 months. The weighted average price of Manjlapur is 3,000 rupees a square foot, Sun Pharma Road is 2,050 and Atladhara Road is 2,300 rupees a square foot. Price appreciation trends: Manjlapur is 30% over last 2.5 years or 12% on an annualized basis. Sun Pharma Road is 18% or 7% on an annualized basis, and Atladhara Road is 17% or 7% on an annualized basis. The 3 recommendations from our side are Akshar Heights by Lab Developers. This is available with the developer. Project is a livable locality on Manjlapur, very close to the Vishwamitri railway station, and project has basic amenities though, approved by basic banks, SBI, HDFC. Narayan Sanskruti by Narayan Realty, Atladhara. This is available with the developer. It lies between Sun Pharma Road and Atladhara Road, comprises of 2 towers and construction is up to the 4th, 5th floor respectively. Lastly, we have Darshanam Elite by Darshan Lifespace, the Sun Pharma Road, available with the developer. Project is from a reputed developer. 85% construction work has already been done and possession is hopefully to be given by end of this year.
So you're saying on pricing, Manjlapur and Atladhara are more or less the same, isn't it, Samir? 2230 and 2300. But
Yeah,
on
but if you look
appreciation,
at,
you have Manjlapur, which has done much better.
Absolutely. It's done phenomenally well from a
Vadodara point of view. In fact, I think this is probably the best performing market that we've covered on the show for some time right now on Vadodara. Okay, so those are some of the key data points that we flashed, and there's also a quick summary of the projects that we think are worth your money. 22 lakhs, Akshar Heights, Narayan Sanskruti and Darshanam Elite are the projects that we recommend you take a quick look at. From the west, we're going to head north and get your prime property options in Lucknow and Indore.